So I see I'm still looking at that and shit, right? And all I know is that she's Asian. So I just see this Asian thought walk by. And Asian glasses on that guy. Right? And she sends a message saying, in the vitamin section. Right? I'm like, where the fuck's the vitamin section? So I asked the guy, I'm like, yo, can you take me to, do you know where the vitamin section is? He's like, yeah, I'll take you there. I'm like, okay, well, you just tell me that, okay, whatever. So it takes me there, right? And then it turns out that thought is her. I was like, wow, okay.
She was the thought all along.
Thought. Yeah.
Be gone.
Be gone.
Oh god, fuck.
Sorry, just one.
No. We have some green light.
No, it's really bright.
Anyways, she was just looking at the aisle now. I don't really remember what she got. She just got this big thing of vitamins, right? And she's like, oh, you're Joseph's friend. I'm like, you're Joseph's friend. And it was this
Wait, which Joseph are we talking
the
about?
really shitty Joseph. The shitty
That we're not talking the best boy. Are we talking
Joseph.
like little cunt.
the little
One guy that followed Jera.
Yeah.
Oh, not the
Yeah, the one that no one really likes at all, and just uses him for his money.
who is Jenny dating? Oh, it's Jonas. I forget the name of people with J's. They all sound the same.
Okay.
Sorry, Josh.
I was gonna say I am deeply offended.
You have the most distinct J.
Sorry,
Wait, we have a
Jeffrey.
Jimmy in here too. Sorry, Jimmy.
Sorry, Juniper.
Sorry. I take that back, actually. That was the worst thing I've ever said in my life.
Sorry, Jalopy.
Jalopy.
Call me Josh the Jalopy.
Okay, Josh and Jalopy.
Sorry, Jeff.
Jafifi.
Don't worry, that's
Anyways.
My name, Jafifi.
Anyways. So, I don't know what it was, but we became really good friends really fast because halfway through on the bus, she showed me a pic of. Or no, she
Your
told me this-
dick.
No,
Plot twist.
She showed you a pic of her dick.
No, she told me a story about like her friends giving her handcuffs.
What?
It was just like a meme that her friends did. So she has handcuffs.
Like real handcuffs?
No, they're not real. Like they're handcuffs. Right?
You're gonna want this speaker.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Josh.
Just throw it in my direction. Oh, you got it.
I think they were dollar store ones. I don't know.
Okay, so they're plastic.
Not exactly.
Well, then they're not dollar store ones. Dollar store ones are plastic, and
Yeah, but then
if you just hold your arms apart, you break those cuffs.
Well, I could
That
do
was
that
it.
with this one.
I can break these cuffs.
Anyways,
You
so
can't break those cuffs.
she tells me.
Ah.
And keep in mind, she knows about the Amy thing, so.
Ooh. Wait, when did you tell her?
Just when we were talking, because we talked a bit before we met.
Turn it down.
Yep.
And so, when we're on Fraser Street, right, we're just on the bus going up, right, and we see this place called Amy's Beauty Salon. She's like, oh, look, it's Amy. I'm like, oh my god, you fucking bitch.
You fucking fuck.
No, I'm not joking. I called her a fucking bitch straight up. And yeah, we made a lot of memes. It was just a lot of fun. Talked a lot. Like, it feels like an actual, like another friend. Okay, you don't need to tap me. Like, if it's like a sad moment or something, because it's not a sad moment.
It's a nice nostalgic moment. That's
So, Sherman, how time now?
Sherman's.
I know.
I'd say Sherman. I think you're better now, though. You've become more mature. It's good.
Okay.
It's true. Honestly, it's true.
I guess. But, yeah, it was pretty fun. We got the jalopy, right? And she was expecting me to, like, know the names of all this shit, just like left or right.
Because you're a show titty man.
I'm
you know
yeah,
about show
exactly.
titty cuisine.
Yeah. I was like,
So
Arabian
open
next
boob.
Anyways, right, so I
I
go
use
in.
this torch on a journey.
Where are you off to? Oh,
Outside.
that is really bright. Okay, are you getting more
Water.
water?
I really need some.
Oh, can you actually just like grab the Fiji water? Because I want some too.
Anyways, so I'm just like, okay, can I get a jalopy? He's like, how much do you want? I'm like, I don't know, 4 or 5. He's like, no, the minimum is a 1 pound. And I was like, 1 pound? I was like, he's like, yes. I'm like,
it's 1 pound.
yeah, not even joking. Yeah, I was like, no.
Josh.
No, the thing is, it was cheap as shit. It was like, I don't know, like $2 or $3.
Josh, do you want to,
Like
or
a
Simon,
pound?
do you want to pass the Fiji afterwards? Or sure.
Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. And anyways, I'm like, can I get some of that pink stuff, the white thing,
Paraka.
and that, and
I'll
he was
kill
like,
you. I'll fucking kill you right here.
Whoa, you water fiend. It's a lot.
Yeah, like I might have fiended it, but I only had a little bit.
Actually, now it looks like there's most of it still.
Okay, well, anyways, you should have seen the disappointment on her
I'm
face.
still listening. What were you saying about getting a lot of the different
Are
pinks and
you
whites?
still
and stuff?
there?
Well, there was a lot of jalopy, right? And then the yellow was
How much did it cost after you got all the other shit that you got?
well, I got some of her shit too, and all together it was like $11 because I had debit.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
What the
Free
fuck is
price.
jalopy?
It's like this Indian sweet,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
basically just sugar.
Yeah, it's just sugar. Anyways, so we get it, right?
It's kind of like gulab jamun, which is just sugar.
Yeah.
But
Like other sugar kind of.
anyways, so after we get it, she was disappointed. So like, I expect you to like know the names of all this shit, but you're like, nah. I'm like, fuck, I'm pretty whitewashed, anyways. So we get our shit.
That's like above us, right?
Okay, so we get our shit. So we get our shit, right? And we go, right? And I see my old friend. His name's Mark. He's still Filipino. I'm like, oh hey, what's up, Mark? You know, we
Does he go to the MK?
He used to,
Okay.
but it was like when my brother went there. Anyways,
Oh, jeez.
he was
How
like,
old
oh
is
shit, I'm really busy right now. I have to go. And I was like,
How
yeah,
old is
me
he?
too.
Sure.
Hmm?
How old is
He's like 22.
Ooh. Okay.
Cold alert.
Anyways,
Yeah, you should watch out. You should watch out for people like that, Sherman. You don't know when a 20-year-old man's gonna take advantage of you.
I knew when I
Jerk your little dong dong, you know.
I knew when I was younger.
Your dick dong.
Anyway, anyways, so we go and I see Simon's old crush, Shaylin.
You see a what?
I see Simon's old fish, Shaylin.
Never heard of it.
You've seen her. He showed us his camp fish.
Yeah, I have some really cute pictures of them.
Got him.
Yeah. Anyways, I see.
Oh, Simon's still around. Where is he?
He's right here. He's right beside me.
Oh.
Anyways.
I thought that was your leg.
Anyways, so.
I'm still here.
Whatever that school that was close. That's close by. Fraser. Or like the cemetery.
Oh, fuck. Josh, that's where we took the exam.
I know, it's really sketchy.
Oh,
There were like shit stains on the door.
That's true. Yeah.
John Oliver.
John Oliver.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell the story of how depressing that was when me and Josh took the
Okay.
final.
Yeah, so anyways.
I had to do it twice too.
Yeah, I did twice too.
Anyways.
Did you?
Yeah, I
You failed the
first
time.
time.
Hey, Bugs me mulatto.
Yeah.
Let me see if I get you.
Yeah.
Alright. So anyways. So we're going there, and there's like these sketchy like native kids or something, just out in the front, just smoking, right? It's just like, okay, that's really weird, and it's pouring. So we just look for an undercover area, and we find one. So we
You know
go.
who went to Joan Oliver?
Oh, thanks for cutting me off.
Who?
August.
Oh.
Oh, not surprised though. That is like the sketchiest school I've ever seen. Which just gets so weird
I
since
saw
it's
recently.
like the VLN headquarters or whatever.
I saw him recently, like last month, when I was
August?
applying for a job. Yeah.
He's so
He was-
gross.
Yeah, dude, he was like.
He looks like a small 40-year-old man.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Also a rat.
Also, nah, he's not as ratty as Will is. He's
Yeah,
pretty
but
ratty
he's
as
still
well.
And yo, you know what he did?
What?
He saw this girl, right? And she looked at
And,
him,
and,
and
he walked up to her and he said, "Show kitty."
No.
Open boob.
No, what he did was pretty creepy. So he was like, "Oh, she's into me, right?"
Oh
so
my god.
she,
Well, obviously.
so she,
Obviously.
so
I
he
mean,
follows
what
her.
woman could resist?
He follows her onto the SkyTrain
Oh my god.
and just waits for her to get off to her stop. Sorry, who is this again?
August.
Oh, and he waits until she gets off the SkyTrain, right? And once they're off the platform, he asked for her number, and she was like, okay. And it turns out she gave him a different number.
What number did she give me?
I don't know, just some random number.
I'm not surprised.
Anyways,
He probably thought he scored though. He's like, yes, she gave me a number.
when
I'm
I
not creepy.
when I
I'm
saw
not
him
a
at Sean, he was
40-year-old.
like with those black
He's
guy.
not a rat.
Honestly though, how old was she? Do we know?
I don't know. This is what my
She
friend
was
was
probably
asking.
like around our age, so I'll say between like 16, I guess 18.
Anyways,
She probably thought a 30-year-old man was hitting on her.
alright,
Yeah, like,
back
that's
to
weird.
back to the story. So, you know, John Oliver, they're really from undercover. We find one, and there's like that shit, you know, like in the turf where you just put your shoe in the thing, you just like scrape the shit off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was there, and I scraped the shit off mine. And we sit down, and I'm like, okay, let's eat, I guess. I don't fucking know. And then she pulls out a fucking fork. I'm like, what the fuck you doing with a fork? She's like, what, this shit's sticky. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, that's what you have water for. And hell, it's raining, you have water everywhere.
More importantly, why did she just have a fork?
No, because she knew
Where
we were,
from?
because she,
Probably her pocket or her
So
bag.
wait,
Her
she
bag, her
knew
bag.
you were gonna go and meet somewhere, so she was like,
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
prepare myself. Money.
Do you hear that
Yeah,
music?
bus pass.
What
Yes,
music?
Josh is playing.
It's just hard to hear.
Money,
because
bus
it's
pass,
here.
keys, and yes, a fork.
yeah.
I carry cutlery, dude.
What?
In my bag, yeah.
I mean,
Well, I
you-
mean,
you
she-
carry like a knife constantly.
I mean, she
How
knew-
many knives do you have on you at most times?
1 to 2. Usually one regular and one throwing knife.
Okay,
in the
okay.
back pocket.
A throwing knife?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause it's fucking cool.
Anyways,
What the fuck else?
alright. So to be fair, it was sticky, right? And I
Yeah.
admitted that later. So I was like, "What are you doing before?" He was like, "Oh, it's just like, nah, dude, that was pussy shit." And then so like the first one, I'm like, "Wow, this is really sweet. This is not how I remembered it." So I finished the first one, right? I'm like, "Oh shit, this is pretty sticky. Hey, can I pour some water in my hands so you want to?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." So I do that, right? I'm like, "Hey, can I use the fucking fork?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay."
Ooh, it was an indirect kiss.
I guess.
That's my admin knowledge coming in there.
I guess.
Is that mace?
Here. That's the sound of Macy breathing
Isn't
from
that
the
actually like a
closet.
meme?
What?
Isn't that actually a meme?
Macy?
Yeah.
You're a kid.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even- I don't
Anyways.
remember.
Anyways, back to the story. So,
Sorry, Sherman, we keep cutting you off.
yeah, I know.
Was
I
anyone
know what
sitting
it's
there
like.
before?
Where?
Josh.
You can go over here, but I'm gonna sit on my bed because
No, it's okay. I'm good.
I'm going over there.
no, I'm gonna use the mattress that you're using.
No, I'm good. It's okay.
No, but like you.
Josh looks incredibly comfortable.
No, it's good, dude. I'm good. It's okay. I'm sure.
Oh my.
Dude, it's okay, I'm chill.
Anyways,
Now I lost my spot. Chill,
so
dude.
fucking nice.
There's
Just trying
spot
to
right
chill,
here.
smoke some loud, feel me?
So back to the story. So doing that, I'm like, yo, this is too much, and I already ate like 2 or 3. I'm like, yo, this is too much. It's not how I remembered it. And we're both like, it's too sweet. And then he was like, yo, you have to eat it with me. I ain't eating all this shit alone. There's like another like 20 pieces in there. Like 3. There's a lot. Some shit, right?
Yeah, a pound of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the minimum we can get. So yeah. So we decided to go climb tech, or she wanted to.
Did you contact me?
No, we didn't.
Oh, right.
We didn't end up doing that. Anyways.
Is this?
No.
Yeah, the event.
The event.
No.
The event that changed everything.
No, that's the second time I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Anyways.
And you tried to climb tech again then?
We never even attempted it. We're just like.
We should, and then
Oh no.
Hang on, sometimes.
and then the
sometimes-
third impact happened.
Okay, anyways, so on the bus, and we see this fucking, I don't know, this old guy with a suit on, and he didn't even have it on properly. Like, he didn't have his
Was his
shit
collar popped or something?
No,
Was it
no, his,
nip
like, you know, the
popping?
shit, he didn't even button that up.
You know it's
his
Nick
shirt was like,
Carlton.
his shirt was like a little bit unbuttoned at the top, right? And it wasn't even tucked in or anything, like, and his tie was just like loose. And his hair, he was like bald on the top and it was long, right?
Oh,
And it was just really
Ew.
gross. It was, I don't know.
that's gross.
And
Yeah, I was
And he
watching.
had like, I don't know, it was just terrible facial hair. And his nose was like really
scraggle in his facial hair.
Okay, you know how, like how I like smell like really like when I have a really big smile, my nose is all Jewish. His nose is like that with a
Right.
neutral face.
So he was Jewish.
I think so, yeah. And anyways, so this guy, yeah. Anyways, on the second.
What can you describe as scraggle facial hair? Because I'm really curious.
It's
I
like
don't know. I latched onto that and I really want to know.
it's like when you shave really badly, like
It's like shaving patches.
yeah, it's just like it looked rough.
Right.
It looked like sandpaper.
Ooh.
Alright.
Sensual.
Right.
Sensual sandpaper from Axe. The only sandpaper for your dick.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's a really untapped market.
so
Dick sandpaper.
so we got off that bus and we took another bus, and somehow her water bottle leaked,
Ooh.
and she came over after and she was like, "Yo, do I have water?" I'm like, "Yeah, you do, dumbass, fucking."
You shouldn't have called her dumbass. You should have called her water ass.
Water rat. And I don't know.
Water ass.
Anyways, I don't know how, but we ended up at like Rona, and I don't know, we're just talking a lot.
Was it the Roman by Pantech?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. So you were like, I don't know where to go. Let's explore this.
Yeah.
Rona's a nice place to explore.
Yeah. So we went in there, right?
There's
And
power drills and
Nibble.
poppy seeds.
we saw the
I don't want to
noodles.
dive into the wall like you, but
What are you, a pussy?
And,
Yeah, he fucking did it anyway. I heard that thunk.
Anyways, so there was this
Can't hide from me.
there's these noodles, right? Like, you want to take the swimming pool, right? And we grabbed them, we started
Ooh.
fucking fighting each other. And next thing you know, we touched tips.
Whoa.
We
Go back.
like we were fighting, and then we touched tips. Like
You did one.
No, we like
You touched tips.
no, we like pretend they were dicks, and we just touched tips. It was the funniest shit ever. And
You're an idiot.
Don't cross the beams, dude. Don't touch the tips. You have no idea what could possibly happen. You might end the fabric of
I'm Praganate here.
space-time. You might destroy light.
I made another Leo. Don't worry about it.
Another Leo.
Okay.
I have infinite Leos and infinite timelines.
Anyways, so we just made a bunch of jokes in there. We're just laughing it up, right? And so it's like quiet for a minute, and then I show her the newt thing. That fucking penguin thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait, the one with the asshole or just the thing?
Jesus Christ. No, he does like the thing where he like grabs his
Yeah,
mouth and he stretches it.
I know, but there's one where it cuts to it.
Put this other. Here, let me see if I can find it. I think I just put it on the
Anyways.
Guys.
Okay, so. Anyways. Alright, so. She misheard. She misheard me somehow, and she thought I said cold anus.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how.
You said newt, and she thought you said
I
anus?
brought up that I can do that, right? And she
Hey,
said,
I can cold anus.
and she was like, what
Look
cold?
at my amazing talent.
No, she was like, what cold anus? I'm like, no, I can do a penguin impression, right? And so I showed her, and she was laughing. She was like, how the fuck can you do that? And I was like, it's easy, mega. And then, yeah, I
It's
did
easy.
it.
I played Pingu.
And then,
I am Pingu.
I am Pingu.
and there's these, like, I don't know, these teenagers or just people walking by. They're like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with them? And
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with them? They're teenagers.
yeah, they're like making weird ass fucking sounds of a penguin, an animated penguin. Anyways, she's like, hey Sherman, guess what? Like what? My anus is full and run like a fucking retard. It was this ongoing meme we had. And
Wait,
we
run
decided
like a what?
like, run like a retard. Like a caveman. Like you just took a
That's
shit.
a pretty PC way of putting it, dude. That
The
like
story's kind of like a word of like a eulogy or something.
Okay, who kicked me? Fuck you. That was you. I couldn't tell.
Alright, so we decided to go to Coors. We decided to go to Coors. And we just go there, we get coffee, and we just chill on the couch. And at this point, her head's on my shoulder.
Holy
And-
shit, this guy moves fast.
And we're just
I
really
fuck
close.
on the first date.
No, I don't know, we're just really touchy, and I didn't really like her.
Cheapy.
Like, I didn't like her that day, right? So, it was just, I don't know, it was just kind of friendly thing, I guess. Like, it wasn't like anything like, you know, like grabbing her thigh or anything, or she's grabbing my thigh. It was just like,
I swear that didn't happen.
no, it didn't. Anyways, you
It
know,
was
like,
an oddly
you
specific.
know when you put your fingertips on like someone's knee, you just like,
Yeah.
and it just makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing that to each other, and yeah,
What?
I don't know, it was just kind
What?
of funny.
That's not something you on the first date. You don't.
It's
you
not
don't
even- it wasn't
touch
even-
knees.
It wasn't even a date. It
That's
felt like
so rude.
Hey, I told you when you were a kid, you don't touch knees on the first
Oh.
date.
Anyways, so that was kind of a joke. Like we were just like, why can't dates be like this? So
Like, hey, it's be like this. Dad's it was a date.
Hey,
I don't date. Dating's for peasants.
anyways,
It's true.
I
Anyways,
just happen to be friends with the person for a long time prior,
Yes.
and then just already know them.
Yeah. I just happened to watch TV anime and then I realized, oh, this is my wife now. You're my wife. I've claimed you.
Oh,
No one else can have you. And then I pay their parents in sheep.
anyways, so
sheep.
And
So-
sheep and goats.
anyways, so we're just chilling, and I tell her about what was it? You know the guy that got the ruler possessed, Marco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah, wait, you don't know that story?
Did this actually happen?
See,
Oh,
the
yes,
ruler
I know,
possessed
like,
guy,
saying
right?
you have a stick up your ass is like it's like an expression.
Oh no,
This
okay.
man actually had his ruler up his ass.
Okay, so remember that asshole Joseph?
Yeah.
So, in skills class, they were just fucking. This is right in front of
They
the.
were playing to see who can get the ruler further up their ass.
No, they're just all
I
fucking.
can go an inch further than you.
No, they're just fucking with him, right? And his
Hey, but
pencils.
the thing is about that, to shoving rulers up your ass is if you put it in 0 first, you'll be able to see how deep you can go.
Okay. Okay, so anyways. So there's this class, right? They're all trying to piss him off, and then he just moves seats from him because he was just getting roasted way too hard, right? He was just sitting right in front of him, just a different table, right? Just facing in different, other opposite direction, right? So Joseph, he gets the ruler, like the long ass one, right? And he's just looking over the table, right? And he's just like looking at Abai, the ginger kid, and like this other kid, James, and just everyone else, right? And he's just and I'm pretty sure he said it went like an inch deep.
What?
And then he was like, Joseph! Like, he just screamed, and then he just punched him, and then he just, like, left the room crying.
God.
So Joseph stabbed
That's me after a good night, leaving the room crying, you know what I mean, boys?
Anyways, yeah, so.
What?
I told him the story about.
Quiet, Sherman. I'm not talking to you, Sherman. I'm Sherman. The one who doesn't get the joke.
Anyways, so.
Sure.
So, she knows. This happened like after
Yeah.
I hung out with her, but anyways, there's like, he's just retarded. He tried to hit this girl, and he said this thing that was so funny. He's like, stop sending gifts and start sending pics. And I have a video of her saying that.
Stop sending gifts and start sending nudes.
Yeah, that's literally what he meant. He was like, yeah, that's what friends are for. And it was just so
Nudes
funny.
or GTFO.
Yeah, and she knew about that, right? And we're just memeing that. And Joseph, he was into this girl named Ava, right? And there's this blonde girl that came in, and we're just like, yo, it's Ava! And then we just took a picture and sent it to Joseph. It's like, yo, it's
What
Ava.
the fuck are you talking about?
The faggot that introduced us that no one likes.
I'm already lost with the story.
Okay, so
How long does this go for?
How long is this?
we're like halfway through.
Oh my god. Okay, can we take
Is
this
that
quick
dog
detour?
years? Am
Because
I right?
I really want to tell the story about.
Anyone?
Okay, go for
I
it.
want to tell about the VLN. Josh, you can
Oh yeah.
So I got there after you.
Yeah, I was there. I was there my second time,
Yeah, Josh.
and I knew where the chairs were. All the other idiots were just sitting in the hallway, but I knew
Well,
where the chairs.
I found it hilarious because you got like I got there and then we were talking for a bit, and one of the first things you said was you thought about bringing vodka.
Oh no, I thought it was bringing Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, because I didn't make you a Fireball.
Because you wanted to get drunk to take the test. Why?
Because man, sometimes you just need a little bit of Fireball to do math.
That would have made. That was your second chance. Were you really willing to? Oh man. It was so we were out there for a bit and just the second you looked in the school, because it was like a hot summer day, right? It was pretty regular, and the school was like kind of dingy and gross, but like not in a sketchy way really.
Yeah.
But you look into the hallway, and not only is it sketchy as fuck, but there's
All the people waiting to take the test.
there's people waiting to take the test, and they're all staring at their feet, and they're all like incredibly somber, right? Nobody's talking to each other. I'm sure that me and Josh are the only people who had ever been in that lineup and spoke any words.
Jesus Christ.
It was depressing. It
That's
was oppressive. It was like, and then you got in, and it was just like hard-ass Asian teachers. Like, they look at you and they're like, what's your name? What's your test? What test are you taking, right?
No, you just had a number.
And then you don't even, you get numbered like it's like a fucking, like a Holocaust man.
That's you.
hey, you.
Well, hey, I'm trying to be PC here. I'm trying to not, yes, like a Jew. and then like you don't even get to choose your own seat. They just escort you to a seat. It's like, luckily I got one right next to a fan.
Yeah, you did.
But like, it was the worst thing ever. And Josh, I don't know if you saw this, but there's this like really cheesy early 2000s poster on the wall that's like in worse than Comic Sans font, and it's like they're all of the words are in different colors, and it says, "Be someone you would be proud to know," or yeah, it's something like that. Like, but B is like the letter B, and 2 is the number 2.
Oh god, yeah, I think I do remember this.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so cringy, and the fact that it's like in the 2000s, it'd be kind of cool, and it's got like a certain nostalgic charm to it. But this is like a dingy ass. This was a dingy asshole, guys. This was the worst place I've ever. This was a dingy ass school, and there's a fucking.
There's no fucking guys' bathrooms on the entire side.
No
of the
windows
school.
either.
You have to go all the way to the other side for the guys' bathroom.
I'm glad I did not have to use the bathroom because I there was like a cafeteria across from it, and it was like the most depressing cafeteria I've seen in my life. Because once again, there were no windows anywhere. It was like a prison.
Yeah, that whole.
It was like a prison. Holy fuck.
It has like a main building. It's a little more normal.
I didn't go in the main building. Did you?
Yeah.
What's it like?
It's sort of more like the main one in Vantech.
Is it dingy?
It's
too?
pretty dingy, but not as bad as where we were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was just awful circumstances. And then I also failed the test. So all around, I left with like a pretty bad taste in my mouth. But honestly, on the way out, seeing that poster that said "Be someone you'd be proud to know," that even though it was ridiculous and stupid, it brightened my day up. I liked it. I took a picture of it. I'll show you guys later. Yeah. Anyway, you can finish your story, Sherman.
Alright, suffice. So, what was I saying? Coors. Yeah. So, no, we're done with Coors, dude. No, we're not. Fucking yeah, we
No,
are.
we're not. We're only halfway done with it.
Oh my god, I mean, it's fucking 3 in the morning. I need to go home.
You're going home?
Yeah, I'm not
sleeping.
sleeping here.
Why not?
Because I have a bed like 5 minutes away.
It's a good reason. So you sleep.
You sleeping for
Bitch, fuck.
Grab him by the collar.
Okay, well if Saul's gonna sleep on there, I'm gonna join that
This
that
new?
mattress.
Oh my god, this new fantastic film. Oh my god.
New fantastic films.
New fantastic film.
Oh my god. I've never been more excited in my life.
Of course.
Oh, that's right, dude. Watch it in the morning.
So get up. Watch it in the fucking morning. Watch what? What are you doing with the light on?
Let's fucking beat this boy.
I'm trying to wake Saul. Why?
Why?
I just can't fall asleep on my bed. No, no. Yeah, she was real surprised to see me there. She was in your depression class, and then you said, she was into Alec and.
Oh yeah, the girl who like probably liked
No.
that. It was really weird.
And you know what's funny?
Oh my
She
god,
thought-
Jimmy, that's quite a snore.
Jimmy's got a massive snore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because she kept asking why Alec wasn't in class.
No.
She's like, really weird.
No. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
She thought Alec liked her. Anyways.
Which is not true at all.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
So she
Delusional
was
thought.
surprised to see me there, right?
Yeah.
She was just surprised to see me there. She was like, what the fuck? Julie, why did you bring Sherman here? And, you know, everyone at her church was like, oh my god, Julie's boyfriend. And at the time, I'm like, yo, dude, she's just a friend.
I've seen this person once before. Well, didn't you say you didn't know what she looked like at the beginning of the day?
Yeah.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Next thing you know, you'll be
Yes,
doing the
truth
do
kills.
Anyways,
on the staircase with Van Tech.
so it was really weird.
The event.
So I'm just chilling with her, right? And then there's this lady at the front talking about like the Lord and how we have to move on with her. I don't really remember. But
Did you drink the holy water?
no, I did not drink.
Did you lick Jesus' feet?
Nah, I used butthole. I used butthole. Anyways.
Did you kiss baby G? Did you kiss baby Jesus in his little tummy?
Fucking hell.
Did you rub his little tummy?
Yeah.
Treat him with respect. Did you impregnate the Virgin Mary?
Okay, shut the fuck up.
I need to sleep.
Sleep, go to just go to sleep.
Bro,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm falling asleep properly. You go to a fucking funeral tomorrow, fuck you.
What?
Yeah, he's going to do a funeral.
Whose funeral?
My granddad's.
Sherman,
Oh.
move
I didn't know he
so
died.
Simon can just lie down.
Yeah.
Get a different, go over there. There's another bed.
Fucking hurry up, like, quick.
Salt, get the fuck off my bed.
I'm
Go to
fucking...
sleep, it's fine.
I'm leaving in 9 minutes, regardless of what happens.
Boy.
Okay. I want Sherman to finish his story. I'm invested.
Alright. So, I'm gonna.
We can move into the other room.
And she's just talking about what they're running. And then we have to go into different groups and introduce ourselves and shit. And there's this kid there, and this scared me. So when we described our kid to be, yeah, she did that anyway.
Oh, Leo?
Yeah, she described him to be brown, yeah, nice brown skin. It's like, I don't know, just brown skin.
Brown skin.
Shit skin.
Yeah. Curly hair, skinny, and
Sorry, what hair?
curly.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, that's how she described him, right? And his name is Leo. There was a kid at the table, exactly like that.
Named Leo? Was he named Leo?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this scared the fuck out of me.
Dude.
Anyways,
What?
Everyone at Julie's table was like talking to her like, who the fuck's that guy you brought? Is that your boyfriend? And I heard one
No,
call
he's just a friend.
Yeah, that's literally all it was. Like, I heard them whispering, like, I approve. And
He's kind of cute. Ooh, Sherman, you got
oh, wow.
all sorts of women on you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I think I heard, anyways.
Lucky.
Oh, fuck. Anyways.
Bitch, fuck.
Anyways. So, soon, we moved outside, and we had a little bit of a real talk. And we moved back inside, and the guy that going away.
Wait, this is the first time you guys met, right?
Yeah.
Why did you already have a real talk?
We had a little bit of real talk in quarters.
What about?
Like, we were there at 6, and then we left at like 7.
No, what about? Not when about.
I don't remember. It was
So
just,
it wasn't really a real talk. It was like a.
I mean, she knew half my life that day. Like, she knew me pretty well, and I knew her pretty well that day too. So.
My little shirt's going up.
Anyways.
My little bump.
Bum.
Open. Open. Show back at me.
Bob.
Okay, review next week. Anyways, so I say anyways a lot. Right, moreover, yeah, we go back inside, and the guy that going away parties for, right, she gives Julie drumsticks, and you know they have it. I was like, okay,
And she starts beating you with this thing.
no, and then we go back outside and have a little bit more, we'll talk. And then she calls her mom and asks her if we could pick her up. And she asked me, hey, you want to ride? Nah, I don't need to go. So I take the bus back. And yeah, I talked to her some more when I got back. And I got home at like 11.
Yeah.
So I was pretty much out
Pussy
with her for the entire day.
Right.
And then the next day we had each other and stuff. We got an 8-hour call.
I think I've been in an 8-hour call too.
I've done a 10-hour call.
Whoa.
Actually, I've done more than 10.
Actually, no, I've done an overnight Skype call, so I've probably done more than 8 hours. I did a Skype sleep up
But
with my ex.
the whole point is it was a long time,
Yeah.
right? And we did that for the entire week.
Skype sleep up.
And yeah. So
What's the long distance like, by the way?
Well, it's like the problem with a long distance relationship. Sorry, Simon, this might be a bit of a tangent. Is it's like
my story is
you got all the emotional connection of like a regular relationship, but then there's none of the physical stuff.
Right.
And the thing about my ex is she was sort of prone to like being enticed by physical stuff.
Right.
So she'd often get into borderline cheating territory.
She thought.
No, she's not a
I'm
thought.
kidding.
like we
I'm not calling your ex a
Uh,
thought.
if she was, I would totally not care if you did, but she's much different. And the other problem is it's like, it sort of saps a lot of your time away. Because keeping up a long distance relationship's a lot more effort than keeping one where you see each other in real life, right? Like you don't have to, like one where you see each other in real life, you don't have to meet up every single day.
Right.
And you presumably you talk pretty much every day, but you don't have to have a massive conversation because you know, like 1-2 days time, you'll be able to go out and do something in the city, and if you lost any of that connection, you're going to regain it, and it'll probably get strengthened. But the problem with an online relationship is you're just talking constantly, because otherwise your real life takes precedent, and then you sort of start forgetting, like, I mean, maybe that was just me, but I find that generally real life gets in the way of having internet friends, which is why I don't have very many internet friends. And having an internet girlfriend is a lot more effort than having an internet friend.
Right.
So, you know, like if you like the person, it's like whatever, but totally go for it. But
honestly, I think it's kind of hard.
with effort.
If you see the person like occasionally, you know.
Yeah, that'd be better even.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's kind of hard, like having just emotional and no physical. And what do you mean
He's a
by
dog.
And what do you mean by like borderline cheating? Like was that the
Well,
one thing that happened?
Did y'all get cucked?
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be a dick, but I'm sorry that
here,
I'm being a
I'll
dick.
tell the story. So the day after we started dating was her prom, right? And
Ooh, an older woman.
well, it wasn't prom, but it was like
Dance.
a dance, right? I think it was prom.
Okay,
she
anyways.
actually, no, she was a year older than me, but she's
Anyways.
in our grade because of weird America. And while she was there, her friends were like enticing her to dance with some fuckboy guy. And she was like, I mean, I think in this case, this wasn't like deliberately her trying to cheat. I think it was just like the fact that everybody was just sort of trying to rope her into it, and she didn't really know how to say no, and so she ended up in a relationship with the guy for like a week, and she didn't tell me until like several months later. But the morning after it happened, we were on a Skype call, and she started crying. She was like, "I'm sorry, I danced with the guy." But apparently she was like a cold bitch to him the entire time they were dating, which is the same time she was dating me, because, you know, I'm back there.
There's only one way to look at it.
Well, I guess technically that is, but she didn't really kiss him or anything, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
I guess.
there was a lot of problems with my old my relationship, and that was like the least of them.
Yeah, I guess that's alright.
Yeah, Sherman, go ahead.
Well, honestly, that's the end of my story. The first time meeting Julie.
Mm.
It's just a really fun day. And
nice.
she became one of my best friends the first day we met, so it's pretty odd.
I can give a quick rundown of how I met my ex.
Go for it.
So, a couple years ago, grade 9, summer grade 8 actually, going into grade 9, I was really, really active on Instagram. I used to have not really a following, but I had a large number of.
You got a lot of followers.
Yeah, but I mean, followers and a following are different things.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
I had a lot of followers, right? And I was sort of interacting with the community. I've always been kind of weirdly antisocial online and sort of hard to become friends with. Like, whenever I do become friends with somebody online, it's generally like, okay, yeah, we're good friends. But for the most part, it's sort of hard to approach me, and I don't tend to approach people. But at some point, the young me thought it'd be funny. I don't even know if it was really a joke, but it's like, don't become friends with me, because if I do, or if you do, I'll send you hundreds of DMs or whatever. Because at this point, it was like, shout out to when Instagram DMs were not like regular DMs, where an Instagram DM would be like, not a chat, but you'd send an image, an individual image. It's like it would be like making a post on Instagram,
Yeah.
but you send it to one person.
Yeah.
And then it's like having a conversation in the comments.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, don't become my friend or I'll spam you.
Right.
And then my ex was like, oh, that sounds great.
Shit, man, that's slick as fuck.
Slick as fuck, yeah. I mean, I don't think, at the time, she definitely wasn't like intending anything by it. She was just probably, because I think she wasn't very well known at the time either.
Oh shit, were you guys an Instagram meme power couple?
Actually, yes, we fucking were. So, she actually gained like a following. But at the time, she was around the same follower count as me. I think she probably was below it. She was just sort of starting out. And, what?
My watch was resetting to the atomic clock and accidentally canceled it by turning the light on. My time will be slightly inaccurate. Maybe a millionth of a second off.
It's not too much.
Unacceptable. Continue.
So I slid into her DMs and I started a noise. And so I started talking about shit, and I was like, hi, I'm Tanner or Orca, because that's what I go by on the internet.
Yeah,
That's pretty
we
cool.
all know that.
It's actually a pretty sick name, honestly. I'm kind
I
of.
saw some orcas last week.
Ah, dude.
They were pretty
That's
cool.
fucking gnarly.
I met another guy who got rammed by an orca just about.
Ooh. Yeah, I think Orca's a pretty sick name. I think it's better than most people. It's better than the Minecraft Kid 180.
Dude, that's my favorite YouTube channel.
Favorite channel, Minecraft Kid 180. Are you shit talking Minecraft Kid 180? The best YouTuber. And so it was like 2-3 days where we just, because I was over in Toronto, and I didn't have anything to do, so I was just talking, and I started just telling stories about my life. So I was telling stories of when I was in Mexico and I almost died in a.
It's low key.
in a wave.
Can I sleep now?
You can sleep. We're just
No. I need fucking...
silence. It's white noise. Think of it as white noise.
Put in
It's
earplugs.
not white noise.
This is.
Free.
Why do you put on earphones?
I actually like going to bed listening to people talk, personally.
Yeah, you're a fucking faggot. Keep going.
Bitch, get out of my room. Let me sleep. I have a fucking funeral to go to in the morning. I'm gonna be a bitch and play that card.
I'll finish up my story in like 10 minutes and then we'll move.
Honestly, I want to stay here though. In this spot. Can I stay here? Can
I want that mattress. So, yeah, it got to the point where, I started, I started getting a little bit worried because, she wouldn't tell me very much about her life story, but I was constantly telling stories. I mean, in the end, it's like pretty obvious that wasn't anything. She just was curious, I guess. And I think pretty quickly she got a crush on me or whatever. God, that sounds weird to say. So we at this point she was starting to rise up in the ranks of the Instagram Dang It and Rompa community.
Of course.
She got a lot of followers and she started becoming friends with more influential people across the internet. And then she started getting involved in drama and stuff, but she had her little friend group. And the friend group, I think she told them probably that she liked me, and then it became, so her Instagram was Kobedas, and my Instagram was Orconostrol, still is. And so it became a ship called Orcadas, and I, for a little while I was a little bit peeved by it. I'm like, I hate romance, and it's gross and gay and shit. I mean, I don't really believe that anymore, but I still hate sex, so you know.
Fucking, that's gay. If anything's gay, that's fucking, it's so gay.
Honestly, you're probably, at some point, you're gonna be like, fuck, I want sex.
Maybe fuck.
Give me suck.
I want bump.
Open boob.
Open bump. I want to see bump right now. Show back in
So this Orcada ship
Ricky,
came around, and she kept telling her friends to like, you stop it, it's like it's making him angry, and I'm like, I don't really care, but I wouldn't tell her that because I thought it was kind of funny. And it became like a fairly big deal. Honestly, the ship became more popular than my account. Like, nobody really interacted with me, but people would interact with her. And it became sort of like a little bit of a topic in the community for a couple days. And then it became canon, it became real. And fucking, when it did, there was like, we did like a, oh man, there's this account that would do role plays and stuff. And they're like, let's role play a wedding for this. And I remember that was like the most uncomfortable experience I've ever had. Not because it was like role playing your own wedding. Like, that's weird. And also, like, I didn't really talk very much, but I read every message, you know, because I'm not very good at like sliding into conversations if it's not with a bunch of people I already know well. So I was just like watching my girlfriend at the time, you know, interact with all these people, and she seemed to be having a fun time. And I was just like, I want to be a part of this. But yeah, it was like, it was so weird. And then she started getting involved in a bunch of drama in the community because, I don't know, people, there was drama in the Instagram Dang It and Rompa community. And then we sort of, she deleted her Instagram account and sort of moved on from it. And then for a while we moved to Tumblr.
I'm just scratching my balls.
Okay. And for a while we moved to Tumblr because she was an SJW. She sort of still is an SJW. And so she indoctrinated me into the filthy teachings of the SJW world.
I want to shake my right hand.
I'm not going to touch you at all.
Good plan.
And you know, so we were using Tumblr for a bit, but I don't know. At the time, I was still pretty invested in Instagram, and I still, you know, at the time there was a few accounts that I still followed. At this point, there's only like one account I actually care about on Instagram.
And it's mine.
It's not yours because you are just National Geographic. Go follow podcast people. Go follow. What's your Instagram?
What?
What's your Instagram?
Oh, Josh Ranger.
Go follow that on Instagram. In case you forgot we were recording.
I didn't know we were recording.
Yeah, we are.
This is not consensual. Everyone should be concerned. This bit's mainly just, I mean, I'm sure it sounds fun, but mainly just you and the occasional groans of agreement from everyone else.
Yeah. And I think the whole relationship lasted it lasted half a year. And then we had a falling out, and then she and one of my friends that I'd known longer than my ex, but my ex and her became really close friends. And then, you know, they kept being friends after we broke up. And then they had a falling out, and I'm like, I still like her, so I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to slide back in and make her feel better.
Sleep. You've bored the poor boy to sleep.
I think he was just really comfortable.
That too.
So
whatever gets you to sleep at night,
man. I came back into her life, and I'm like, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. Here, let me be emotional comfort.
You sly bastard.
So I'm a sly bastard. And then we dated for another half a year. So all in all, it was about a year-long relationship. And then we just sort of drifted apart after that. I mean, occasionally we'll still talk. Last time we talked was the day Chester Bennington of Linkin Park died. She sent me a frantic message about how the guy from Linkin Park died. I'm like, yeah, dude, I know already. It's like, it's a piece of my childhood gone like that.
Don't tempt me. I will play Dust in the Wind. I don't care how like it is.
Another point of note. She also asked me out. She didn't really ask me out, but she confessed to me this year also, because there was a point when we started talking again a bunch, and I was just not having it. I'm like, nah, dude, and you know I'm not into you. I'm not doing this again. And that's the story. I could probably go into more detail, but I'm sure that these guys want to sleep.
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, here, I'll do a quick one. It's just kind of funny about Dust in the Wind. So, me and Tessa have been friends for probably like 2 years.
Yeah,
and we didn't, I don't really care, but we didn't really like know each other that well. We were just both in band.
Right.
She was like, just a random Facebook message in the middle of the night, hey, do you want to play percussion for something? And I was like, I'm a pretty shitty percussionist. If you need a guitar, sure, but I don't actually play that much percussion. And then so she was like, okay, yeah, guitar is good. Do you want to come record this song with us?
Sorry, you fucker.
And then like we went and recorded a song at the library, and that was like the beginning of our friendship. And then I found out like this year, quite a while later, that was all like telegraphed. And that she actually knew that I didn't play very good percussion, and like just fucking like snaked into being my friend. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Snake is pretty fun.
Not to be trusted.